Morning, afternoon, hello, good evening, greetings. It's Wednesday the 18th of December and I hope you're all okay today. I keep spending money, which is fine. What I keep spending it on is concert tickets. There are so many good music shows next year that I want to go to. I have spent so much money on concert tickets within the last few months. It's absurd. So let me give you the breakdown, okay? Where are we looking at? So January is Slipknot. February the 14th, Valentine's Day, is Hollywood Undead. Then Baby Metal later in February. In May, just released and dove in, and I think I've got some pretty decent seats for them as well, actually. In May, Guns N' Roses. How cool is that? Guns N' Roses in May, which is going to be very cool indeed, I hope, I presume. In June is the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day, Weezer and Fall Out Boy. June also has Download Festival, which is looking very good this year, but I haven't gotten tickets for, although there's lots of bands that I probably want to go and see at Download this next year. So, I don't know, I need to stop spending money on tickets and things like that. Having said that, like, maybe I don't really. It's all about experiences, isn't it? And that's kind of something I've really put off. You know, is that I mean, I don't really tend to spend that much money anyway. I don't really like spending money because, you know, who does? And also because, you know, I want to make sure that I'm secure for the future. So I don't want to spend all my money now and then not be able to afford to live years down the line. But it's only kind of recently been within the last few months that I've sort of realised that may as well spend money and do some stuff that I actually want to do and enjoy myself and spend time with friends doing stuff that we all enjoy and, you know, seeing bands that we all enjoy and that sort of thing. So obviously it's not just like concerts and stuff like that. A whole heap of other things too. But most of my money seems to be going on concert tickets. Which is fine. Oh, it's going to be a good year next year. Good year for music. That's next year though. For starters, we've got to get this year out of the way, and there's still a few more weeks of that left yet. I need to head to work in about an hour or so, hour and 20. And so I'm just going to have some lunch before I go. Proceeding well with Christmas. Boss is very happy with how Christmas is going. Very happy with how I'm organising it, which is good because it's my project and I want it to go well, and it seems to be going well for all concerned at the moment, which is wonderful. All of our sit-down meals have been great. All of our big Christmas parties have all enjoyed themselves, which is exactly what I'd be hoping for. So all is well. All is good. Slightly stressed, but all is good. All my Christmas shopping is done as well, so I haven't even got that to worry about. I am pretty ahead of the game this year, which is fantastic. I just realised the whole reason that I switched the camera on in the first place, I actually forgot to tell you about. So, I believe that all of the callbacks for the voice acting thing have been sent out, and you might be able to tell by the fact that I say I believe they've all been sent out that I didn't get one, which is fair enough because I didn't really expect to anyway. But it was good to send it in and at least give it a go. You know, there's probably going to be more stuff on in the future, but for now at least, never mind. You can't win them all. I thought it would be worth having a go, and as it turns out, wasn't successful this time. But never mind. Doesn't mean we can't be successful in the future. doesn't mean that actually the person they wanted to use is going to do. There's a whole heap of things that could happen that mean that actually we still have a shop, but all's fine for now. Hello, it is Thursday the 19th of December, and I hope you are all alright today. It is miserable outside, like really horrible and rainy. Just have a look unobstructed. Look at it. It's miserable, and it has been like this ever since the Tories got re-elected. Now, I don't want to say the two are related, but really miserable weather, really miserable government. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I'm kidding, of course. It's winter, so of course it's going to be raining. I hope you're doing okay. I've got a day off today, which means that I've spent part of the day playing drums, and it means that I've now got to spend the rest of the day trying to wrap Christmas presents. And I don't really know how to do that. Normally, I don't bother. Normally, I just walk into the room with a bag and go, this is for you, this is for you, this is for you, job done. But I need to get into the habit of wrapping. Last year, or the year before, I attempted to wrap a scarf and the paper ripped, which doesn't bode well for me trying to wrap presents. So I'd expect the paper to rip if I was being too forceful and the thing I was wrapping had edges, but I was wrapping a scarf. And I was like, that's no good. Secret Santa last year, I had a go at wrapping a present, but it looked like a bomb. So I didn't really do too well there. I didn't use wrapping paper. We had some spare tablecloth coverings that I decided to use because I left it quite last minute. So I just kind of wrapped that around the object. I bought like several things. I put it in an empty like beer box, put them all in there. So I then wrapped up the beer box and then had to tape it up with duct tape because that was all we had. And then I realised it looked like a bomb, so I decided in for a penny, in for a pound, and kind of stuck some wire to the outside of it as well. Because that's a perfectly normal thing to do for a Secret Santa present. So hopefully this year I'm going to give it a good honest stab, and maybe, fingers crossed, it'll actually turn out quite nicely. I'm glad I stopped drumming when I did, because next door have just arrived home. And I don't like playing the drums when they're next door, because they like to have a whinge. They like to complain. Bringing their girls home early from school. But it's a Thursday. Secondary school. It's a Thursday and it's not even 3 o'clock. It's no wonder generations are getting dumber, right? Because I work in a town centre, and that means that, like, you know, there's a couple of schools around. I see all the kids from these schools just wandering about at like 11 in the afternoon, or 11 in the morning, sorry, 2 in the afternoon. And I think when I was in school, I turned up, I had to be there for like 8:30 in the morning, and I wasn't allowed to leave until 3 p.m. Even when I was in sixth form, and I was allowed to kind of, and when you're in sixth form, you're kind of allowed to do whatever you want, basically. Or you were under our old head of sixth form's tutelage. When she passed away and we had to have a new head of sixth form, she became very much more militant. No one's allowed to leave school until the time. But like, we was in all day, and now I don't even think kids go to school. Like, it's no wonder they're getting dumber. At least I think they're getting dumber, based on some of their behaviour. See kids playing chicken with cars on their bikes. They just ride their bikes down the road as cars are coming towards them and swerving out at the last minute. Morons. Just had to quickly run out and buy some tape, because you can't stick wrapping paper to wrapping paper without tape, and that's quite an integral part. So I had to go out and get some of that. My lunch is nearly done, which is awesome. I've bought an energy drink, right? But only because it's been ages since I've seen and had this specific one. I am, of course, talking about Rockstar. Rockstar was the first ever energy drink I ever tried, and I thought it was absolutely delicious. So this will always ring true. If you give me a choice between this and Monster, Rockstar's the winner. I never used to do anything with British Summertime Festival. It was always much more kind of alternative and heavy than that, but it doesn't matter. Rockstar, let's see if it lives up to how it used to taste. The thing was, so not only did it taste great, which was amazing for like 16-year-old me, but the added bonus is that it turns your urine luminous green. As good now as it was then. Perfect. I've got 3 drinks now. I've got Rockstar, I've got apple juice, and I've got water. Wrapping Christmas presents. It's important to stay hydrated so you can concentrate and focus throughout. Did you know, like, being dehydrated can cause like short-term memory issues? Like if you're not like serious ones, well maybe serious ones over time, but like if you're wandering around and you're kind of like, I've forgotten what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be doing something. I've forgotten this. I get it all the time at work. Someone gives me a list of 2 drinks, a large gin and tonic and a vodka Diet Coke, please. After the obligatory, it's Pepsi. Is that okay? And all that sort of stuff. We get halfway down the bar and go, what? Forgotten. Completely forgotten. If you're dehydrated, stuff doesn't process into your short-term memory quickly enough or properly, and so therefore it leads you to forget things that happened literally 5 seconds ago. It's crazy. Did you know that if you're dehydrated it can actually lead to short-term memory? I'm not gonna make that joke, even though I kind of did. I'm not gonna follow it through much further than that. 1 minute! Done it! I'm not the world's best rapper in the world. As you might have gathered, I'm a fan of heavy metal music. You can't tell what's in them, which is fine. I didn't show you the process of wrapping them up because then I would have given away what I'm wrapping up, and well, people may watch this and I don't want them to know prior to. Got my parents, I got my sister, I got a Secret Santa. There's plenty there, which is all good. And now we're into the nice part of the evening. This is what I like about. I do like this about winter, especially about Christmas, is that you can just kind of let the room go dark. Like it's 20 to 4 in the afternoon. The room's going dark. Got light from the Christmas tree just there. There's a nice atmosphere in the room. And I'm full because I had too much for lunch. Which is... Excuse me. Which is... What was I saying? Yes, I've eaten too much. That's a big key thing with Christmas. I feel like I should get into the practice now of eating too much. Actually, having said that, I should probably be trying to... Well, there's 2 ways of looking at it, isn't there? You could kind of eat less so that you can eat more come Christmas, or you can eat more so that you increase your stomach size, and then you... I'm fairly sure that's not how it works, and I'm being very blasphemous, and I'm sure that Taylor would be able to pull me up and correct me on my dietary inaccuracies. He knows far more about it than I do. But there we go. That's it for the day, I think. Nothing else to do today, I don't think. Just need to rest. I'm in work all day tomorrow. It's a 14-hour day tomorrow. It's going to be super duper busy. Oh well. 'Tis the season to be busy when you are a bartender. Hi everyone, it's Friday the 20th of December and I'm just filming. I'm just filming a little bit to go on the end of the vlog. I need to leave for work about 2 minutes ago, but it has been raining so much over the last few days, as you saw yesterday, I think, right? But overnight it's been raining loads too, to the point where the ground is so sodden that there's now just a puddle gathering on the grass. It's been raining an awful lot, and there's a couple of big puddles that tend to gather on my way to work, so I'm going to look forward to driving through those carefully. because if you slam through them and spray pedestrians, that's actually a criminal offence over here. That says a lot, doesn't it? That actually it's criminal to splash pedestrians in your car. What kind of people are we over here? Anyway, I will see you in a few days' time. Next week is the big week. It is Christmas. I'm not sure when I shall see you, but I'm sure that I shall. Until then, though, be nice to your bartenders over Christmas. They're working hard, even if they don't look like it. No, be nice to them. They're giving up time with their friends and family so that you can spend time with yours. So, be nice from me to you. As is everyone else, of course. Emergency services, shop workers. Just be nice to everyone anyway. But be nice to bartenders. See ya!